My name is Caitlin and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making after 8 fudge bars. If none of you guys know what's going on, this week I'm doing a ton of baking as I'm doing like Christmas baking boxes, like cookie boxes, but with a bunch of different items. So far I've done confetti bars, and I've also done the puff pastry Christmas trees. So now we're on to the fudge, which is an after 8 one, which this only is four-ish ingredients to use. So what you'll need is dark chocolate. I have an Easter bunny from Christmas. You need about 400 grams, and I only have 100, and I forgot to buy dark chocolate. So we're gonna compromise, and the leftover 350 will be of semi-sweet chocolate. But it's fine. I'm sure it'll be because you have to have the after 8 in it anyway, so it should taste good. You also need a can of condensed milk, peppermint extract, and a pack of after 8. So I'm keeping the after 8 bars currently in the fridge as my apartment is really warm, but the rest of the ingredients are out, which is to make the fudge part first anyway, so it works out. Sorry if I'm currently scattered everywhere. I'm just trying to set up what we need. Okay, so you're also going to need a saucepan. And I'm going to move you over here. I'm going to open on up this bunny. Sometimes I forget about certain things. I originally didn't have this bunny, but someone traded it to me without me even knowing, so I'm gonna crush this up if I can. Rather than have it melt on my hands, I'm gonna crush it with paper towel. So, good enough. I'm going to place that on the saucepan. Now, okay, 1 cup is going on in. I'm going to alter that a little bit. Chocolate smells so good. Oh. So this is basically used this whole Great Value bag. Actually, no, maybe only half. Yeah, but so we've got our dark chocolate and semi-sweet. Semi-sweet can still have a bit of a bittery taste to it, so it works out. So you also need a can of sweetened condensed milk. So you're just gonna pour that on in. I'm not having my stovetop on yet, as I want it all to go evenly and I can stir it together rather than have the chocolate burn on me, because that's the first thing that goes in. But I will be back in like a minute when this is opened. Okay. You also will need a teaspoon of peppermint extract in it. So don't do too much as we're already gonna have mint in it. But we're gonna turn on the stovetop to medium and melt it. That way it's not too hot that it burns. Once it's all melted, take it off the stovetop. And then you're gonna go grab your After 8. It is preferred with a whole pack, but I know some people, like, they're addicting, so only 1 pack of mine is chilled. And I just realized that last year they lowered down the size. They used to be 300, but you're gonna keep 16 separate. Luckily, I have another one on hand, and I'm gonna put that whole pack on in, and then use the other 16. Okay, so I'm gonna do this whole pack, and I'm gonna crush it up in the pack beforehand, which hopefully that doesn't, to make it a little bit easier. That didn't make it a little bit easier. That did not make it a little bit easier. Instead, we are going to move on over to my counter over here and quickly pop them up. And we got all of them here. This makes my life a little bit easier. To put it on in and mix it up till they're about pretty smooth. If there's still some chunks, that's fine, but then it makes your fudge smooth, which, as your fudge is already pretty warm, it should melt it pretty quickly. Okay, so that's done. And we're gonna come on back over here and grab a 8x8 dish. Last time I used an 8x8, I used parchment paper, but I am not gonna use parchment paper this time. I'm going to spray it down with, actually no, I'm gonna line it actually, because it probably will stick even if I spray it, sadly. So I'm gonna crumple it up like I did last time. Where's my parchment paper? Right there. I get about this much and crumple it on up. Some people may find this weird, Some people even do it with water, but I find it sticks, like it shapes it a lot easier. So, like this is what it looks like right now. It's not really in there, but it has the shape, and once the fudge is put in, it will be a lot easier. So now we're making, like, the fudge is already starting to turn into fudge. Oh my god. Make sure to get as much out of the pan as you can. I got out as much as I could. And now, I'm gonna face you guys down. You're just gonna push it out, like towards the edges, spread it out, try and make it as even as possible. Now, you have one last step to finish it off. Here are those, I believe it was about 16. If you need more, grab more. And you're gonna place them on top of the fudge. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna press them in just to double check that they're in there. Now, you're gonna place it in your fridge for about 2 to 3 hours, and then you can cut them. So, I will probably be back in about 3 hours. So, yeah. Put them in your fridge and we'll be back. Bye. Okay, it's been just under 3 hours, and we're gonna cut it. So we're pulling it out to the tray. It seems nice and ready to cut. I'm gonna go with I think this is a bread knife, but I'm still gonna use it as it has the grooves to it. And then I'm just gonna go try my best to stay with the lines. Okay, so I finished cutting them. They were a little difficult to cut, but I feel like any fudge is like that. But here's a good one, in my opinion, like a nicer one. And, like, you can make them smaller if you really wanted to. But as they're going in gift boxes, I'm just going to keep them all cut the same, like the way they are now. And if they want them cut, they can cut them a bit smaller, as everyone's different. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!